Testing, testing. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna stop in a second. Just want to check the stream out. Everything's up and running. Testing, testing. All right. See. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Take Profit Tuesdays. And as always, guys, like the video, comment, subscribe, hit the noti bell. This is a weekly video, and let's jump right into it. All right. So I know last week I missed, last week's video. Kind of had some issues and life circumstances. That's okay. We continue. So as you can see, the war is still going on, and that's something again we do have to take in consideration, right? Which caused this huge sell-off that we see right here, as well as the Feds was also cutting rates, hence why people are selling. So if you kind of follow what we kind of follow at Vani, where we have our the core principles, and that is to have capital, to have strategy, to have the psychology, and the risk management. And with those, you will be a very, very successful trader. And with that, it takes time, obviously, it takes patience, and it's not something that's very easy to accomplish. But once it is accomplished, you will reap the rewards, and you'll be plentiful. So don't make no mistake that what we do teach here is something that is I consider last for a lifetime. Because again, if you could trade in one market, you could basically trade in any market. But anyways, so as we talked about 2 weeks prior, we kind of saw like a dip, and I added this other horizontal line as another support because it kind of dipped right there. And again, any point below this, it's an extreme buying point. If it continue to go lower, we can obviously see more sells, and we kind of aim lower and lower and lower and so forth and so forth. Ooh. But we didn't think that the war will cause a huge crash in the market. I personally think because it's not directly affecting U.S., the main effect it does have is imports, because we do import a lot of things. For instance, like gas. And there's other products too. I don't really know off the top of my head, just for the sake of the video. But nonetheless, you have to understand that not only does foreign conflict affect the market, but also internal, which we also talk about today. So, as I do want to mention, if you did get into this position that we did, hypothetically speak, get into, you are in profit right now this week. You've only had 2 weeks of drawdown, and now you're in profit. Let's see if I could get some percentages right now. Right. So if you got into where I told you guys to get into a good buy, you're up 4%. Right? You've only experienced 3% drawdown, almost 4% drawdown within those weeks. And this just takes like a month of just holding, guys. This is really nothing, to be honest with you. If you have the capital, let's say $1,000, what's a 4% drawdown? It's like $40. Right now, you'd be up $40, and it's gonna go up even more, as you could tell, because we just took a dip. And as they always say, buy the dip and kind of hold on, right? So, let's see what else we could talk about. Really quickly, I just want to go over. Oh yeah, I think we talked about a trade a couple weeks ago. I'm not very 100% sure, but I do want to go over a trade that we did go over on the team. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I'm just gonna remove this um thing. So again, this was a trade that we took on the team. And again, guys, if you're not already part of the Signal service, it's only, I believe, $50 USD, 45 in Bitcoin. So if you want to spend less on the one-time payment, you just pay one time and that's it. You get lifetime access. I send signals, the group sends signals, we all send signals. But this is one of the trades that I take, and again, I'm a swing trader, so I really go for more pips, and I always trade with 1% risk. And again, I will teach you how to risk that much. So any losses that you do see that we do occur in the future, that again, obviously we'll talk about. It's only 1%. It's only 1%. Like we just said, if it's $1,000 you want to play in the market, 1% is how much, guys? Take a guess. $10. $10. That's all you're risking. All right. All right. So just to break down why I took this position, and even before I even talk about it, I do want to talk about the dollar and what happened with the dollar recently. So as we saw during the whole the war occurring and the Fed trying to decrease inflation, the dollar rose up significantly within these past, let's say 20 days. And one thing I know is two things can happen when it kind of approaches this. It breaks the channel, as you can see the channel coming up. It could either break, retest, and continue go up. We could break and do a double top, but I used the RSI down here and I realized that was very overbought. So if you're smart, a lot of these, if you know how to combine a lot of strategies, and I do, and I have some other tips and tricks that I don't show in these videos, because this is just a like kind of a breakdown, show you guys how I trade. You have to be a part of the group, and if you want to learn this, and I'll teach you, it'll be beneficial to you. So again, hit me in the DMs and my socials. Everything should be in the bio or in the description. So as I saw the dollars being overbought, I kind of figured it's gonna come back down, and then I patiently waited to see if if it comes down, and more likely than not, this is really overbought, so it has to come down at some point. So I figured it's gonna do a double top. If not, then again, as we always say in this channel, the dollar and the Euro USD move inversely. So Euro USD kind of did the double top, the double bottom, but it didn't fully complete it, which I kind of expected. Hence why I got this down there, and I put my stop loss way below where it kind of closed previously. So there's a lot of set buys right there, and I didn't think it was really gonna be oversold that much as it was before. So, and I'll go on the 4 hour because that's how I kind of entered the trade. And as you can see, got in a perfect entry, and it just couple days came out and smacked it up, and that's pretty much it. And yeah, I'll just talk about that as far as trades goes. If you guys have any questions about that, how I did it, how we executed, risk management or psychology, again, be a part of the group. It's very, we're growing, we're getting big. I'm not kind of leading this, and 1 second. Can I pause this? All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.